I have a minifigure problem. Hey guys, do you have so many minifigures but you don't know how to display them or show them off to all your family and friends? Well, check into this video and see how you can display them for a fraction of the cost that some of those display stands are online at the lego.com store or even some other retailers, and make it look pretty cool. Is that right, Thanos? Is that right, Hulk? Let's do this. One of the great ways you can display your minifigures is go to IKEA and buy one of these storage bins for around $15 to $30 because they vary in size. IKEA and Lego have a partnership, and the great thing about this is a Lego product you can only get at IKEA, but this is an actual Lego base plate, so it should fit the legs of the minifigures really well. And there is a big row of studs where you can line up the minifigures, and I'll show you what it looks like in a little bit. But the great thing is, if you have a big fig like Thanos and you can't fit on there, well, you can just lay him on top of there if you really want to, or you can open up the lid and put him at the bottom. So it's a storage unit, but also a great display piece as well. So look at how I will display this in a few seconds during this time lapse. Now that we have all the minifigures on the display case, now you can see what it looks like. I will say, as you can see over here, there are some accessories. Well, if we need to store them, simply put, all we have to do is just take off the lid, put it to the side, and then, just for the sake of now, make it easier, I'm just gonna scoot it in there, and then now it's in there, inside the box. Now I will say this, and I can, take Thanos out there because he didn't deserve that. If you want to, and you have the room for it, you can put the big figs in the back, and if you give them enough space, they can line up with the holes. Now, Edna mode looks really tiny compared to Thanos, but I have to say, it gives a good opportunity for the big figs to go on there. And I'll take it off there so you can see closer some of the minifigures that we have here on the display stand. Pretty neat. You can tell that I love Marvel. So option 2 is to get these storage bins from Target, Walmart, or Dollar General for $1 to $5 and put your minifigures in there. Now you're probably wondering, how do I get so neat and organized inside? Well, I buy these tier-based platforms from Amazon, and these can go around from $10 to $15 depending on if there's a sale. And it's knockoff Lego platforms, but it still holds the minifigures well. And the great thing I like about it is you can customize, the platform right here. So you can make, it taller so you can see more minifigures in the back instead of just one big platform. So this tier-based model lets you show off more of your minifigures in a nice way. Now, I will say this is a cheap option, but there are some benefits. It does keep dust out. It does make sure that it keeps nice and clean, and the stackability of the containers is pretty cool too. Now, the con is with the plastic, coating on the outside is not as, see-through as plexiglass or glass, but for the cheap alternative, $1 to $5, it does get the job done in a great way. So I do definitely like this option. And I'll show you where we can get the platforms on Amazon in a little bit. You're gonna go to Amazon.com and search Lego minifigure display case. You're gonna scroll down until you see the display case for minifigure action figure blocks. And this is the one I usually get, the overall pick, and it does come in a 2-pack. So if you want to display more minifigures and save money, go for the 2-pack. But if you just want the 1-pack, just click on it, press add to cart or buy now, and there you go. And it's on sale too right now, which is great. But one thing you're probably wondering is why not use the protector on this one to display your minifigures? I've done it before. It's very flimsy, it's not sturdy, and it's not really easy to get minifigures out from this display case. So that's why I just take the tier-based platform and I put it in a storage bin. So it's a great option to display minifigures if you do it that way. Let's compare them both side by side now. This display case from IKEA goes about around $25 to $30 retail value. If it's on sale, maybe less, around $15, $20. It also depends on the size. I got one of the biggest ones they had, and you know, I have to say, for the budget I was given for this one, it holds a lot of minifigures, and I like how I can store them. The con is it's left in the open, so it can get some dust on them and it can be open to other types of particle exposure. Now with this option, this is sealed. It doesn't look as pretty, but at the same time, you're not gonna get any dust on there. You're not gonna get other stuff like hair or other pieces you might find in a room or a house, and it's clean. Now, this one is also going to be around $30 because the tier-based units where I was talking about off of Amazon that cost like $10 to $15, you have to buy one thing from there, and then you have to go to Target, Walmart, or Dollar General to buy, you know, the storage bin. And those, depending on which ones you get, can go from like $1 to $5. So it is cheaper than this one over here from IKEA, but once again, you know, roughly the same price. Now, it depends on what you like, but I like the stackability of these storage units, and they can go snug anywhere on a shelf or even in a closet, depending on what space you have. And this one right here, you can't really touch it too much to other stuff. You have to give it space because, you know, if you put minifigures on the sides and on the edges, it can knock off the minifigures and cause some mayhem. Thanks guys for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more ways of how to display and store your minifigures, please comment in the video. Bye.